You are nothing but a... I see. Are they gone? Phew. I thought I was done for. Thank you for stopping. My name is Lemuel. I'm but a humble servant on a pilgrimage for the glory of King Arthur. They might still come back. I'd rather stay here for a while. Yes, and if they do show up, you'd better run as fast as you can. Otherwise they'll cast the evil eye on you too. Damn witch. May the weirdness take her. Carla's lackeys are trackers, those lousy world wreckers. Well, perhaps they were once good people. Humble servants of the king. Just like me. But they abandoned their pilgrimage. They crossed the wrong thresholds, and then they got caught up in evil magic. First, it wound around their hands. Then it traveled further and further, entering their bodies through their mouths, flooding their insides. She's trying to finish what she started. Her goal is to turn a royal pilgrim into a corrupted heretic. Not enough about Carla. Enough. Unless you would be willing to confront her. The profession of a witch hunter is a noble one, and it offers generous rewards. Huh? Oh, if we're bargaining, then you must be seriously thinking about it. I promise you mountains of gold, but however, I do possess a very special relic. That's what I can offer. Oh, well, Decca, I was terrified the Red Priest would take me to the island. She was so beautiful. Then, when we were getting, intimate with each other, that's when it all became clear. Carla must have put some kind of spell on me, and now she's furious. They seem human, but their eyes, they seldom speak. But when they do, you can feel your throat tighten. It's pure heresy, and wherever they appear. By Arthur, really? Oh, you're a true savior. I've been running my entire life. For now, I'll stay. Hurrah!
Be your downfall. You're nothing but a peasant. You're out of your depth. You are nothing but a peasant. Make short work of you. You're only making me angrier. sword! Ah, such a cheat! Ah, that's all you've got.
money of your life. Here's this one. The wealth is out.
My peace. I've had worse. What's that for? Your road ends here. being watched. I'm not giving up yet. Something's not right. Show yourself! We're being watched!
someone hear me. Please help me. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. They don't want me to let go. Wait. They say you must leave. That I belong to them now. They're here, and they will stay. They really want me to join them. It might be too late already. If I'd known it would end up like this, I never would have gone in there alone. Now, neither the Stone Wardens nor my own tribe will want me back. I think they were old miners. Maybe someone cursed them, or perhaps the weirdness got to them. I have no idea. I just hope to forget about them quickly. I don't want to remember. If it weren't for you, I'd be one of them by now. I owe you my useless life. I wasn't a skilled enough hunter to stay with my tribe, and not a good enough miner for the Stone Wardens. There's nothing left for me. And if I'm not a Dalrita, then who am I? Freedom, huh? That's a pretty foreign concept for us, Dalrita. You know, we're used to knowing what to do and who we're doing it for. And now, I'm just supposed to make my own decisions. Don't answer that. I'm just talking to myself. It's not worth talking to me. Even I'm sick of it. Yeah, whatever. Thanks again.
I wish I'd stayed. Hello. Have you learned anything new about the sabotage? So it turns out that the perpetrators of all this mess were indeed hiding there. Thank you for taking the risk and for your help. I'll send a messenger to Denholm. He's the only one who can give further orders, though I have no doubt that justice will be served. Here's your reward. You deserve it.
Nothing ever happens. You hope you're not here to... I've got a minute. She is? She never said anything. Damn it, Enora. It's been rough for us, but I didn't think it was that bad. Thank you for telling me. I'll speak to Cade or Sign. Maybe they'll come up with something. Here, I know it's not much, but it's all I can give you. You've done me a great favor. I won't forget it. Be safe out there.
What's the point in working like that? Backing it up? Sure.
What is it now? Marrow gas shells, and in one piece. Impressive. These will keep our armor strong and our soldiers breathing. Don't expect a parade, but yeah, well done. Now, move along. Well, look at you. You've done everything I asked. Hunted down Croakmore, collected marrow gas shells, and even more in between. Must have kept you quite busy, right? You know, sometimes I feel a bit odd posting all these tasks. They can seem pointless, running back and forth, fetching this and that. But some people, they just need something to keep their hands busy and their minds off darker thoughts. Keeps them from getting underfoot, or doing something reckless. Good to know you're one of those who can handle it. Keeps things running smoothly around here. So, good job, I suppose. Now don't let it go to your head. There's always more to be done, and I'm sure I'll have another task for you soon enough. Are you really that desperate for me to send you crawling through some old tunnels again? Well, you know me. I'm a reasonable woman. I'm sure we can figure something out. Why don't you meet me in my tent after I finish up here? We can both make sure we walk away satisfied. Now, is there something else you needed? Well then, at least I'll have something to look forward to. You came, and here I thought you'd wuss out. Now make yourself comfortable. It's not the peak of luxury, but at least I don't have to share with anyone. Oh, cried myself to sleep, obviously. Fortunately, I've found myself someone who's known for never backing down. I am ever so glad I avoided such crushing disappointment. Complained to Denholm. He doesn't want us getting too cozy, so a tent is all we get. Even him. Don't worry, we've all been living on top of each other so long, we've seen and heard it all. No one even bats an eye anymore. You don't beat around the bush, do you? Good. I wasn't planning to waste time talking anyway. Hey, good to see you. Everything all right? Ah, sorry for leaving like that, but you were out cold. Didn't have the heart to wake you. Didn't think I'd wear you out that much, honestly. Anyway, thanks. Had a good time. Yeah, I could tell. But I'm glad. I'd hate to disappoint. Look, don't get me wrong, you're nice enough, but I'm not one for repeats. I don't mind warding off boredom with someone now and then, but I'd rather not make it a regular thing. You understand, right? Great. That's a relief. I'm sure we'll still bump into each other. No need for things to get awkward. Now, is there anything you needed?
Really? Well, if this can put Beor back on his feet. Beor, your wound, it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl? She touched me. I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about. You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
And you, thank you. I'd thank the All-Mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally, we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. Oh, hello. Do you need something? Times are tough, but I won't forget what you did for Beor. Tell me, how can old Airfear repay you? It all began innocently enough. Our milksop of a lord, Yvain, so he sent messengers to and it worked. For a while. Then news from Camelot arrived.
We declare martial law, cut down all the trees and take them in here with us. Everyone goes to Camelot.
Load of bullshit if you ask me. The weirdness has always been here. Kuanacht has been doing just fine without the Denholm, the one in charge of their... It seems like he's well aware that his... And now Kuanacht is divided. Some want... Camelot says we do. Lord Milksop, of course, doesn't know what to... If he leaves for Camelot, he'll become just an... Here, at least, he's... The man here is dying. I don't know what would need to happen for everyone to stay. His family has a grand past. I have the utmost respect for Our lord, Yvain, is a coward. He lets Camelot get away with it. Who knows? Perhaps Though, if you ask me, the only thing that could save him would be the quest for the Holy Grail. I have my reasons. They took a few people for what they call... damn it all. Nobody came back. Not a single... I don't really want to talk about it, but she would chat with Nianti. She hadn't bled for 3 months, and she would have eaten all the crops from Reese's field if she could. They took her away. She caught a cold, and they put her on a tram. That's all I can tell you. You... what? How? How is this possible? I can't believe this. My Katrin, do you still have the letter? Please tell me you didn't throw it away. A boy. My little boy. She mentioned once that she liked the name Llewellyn. It made me laugh. It sounded so poetic, not really fitting for a blacksmith's son. I always wanted a son. Maybe that's why I've grown so fond of Beor. I thank you. I'm guessing if everyone here were as brave as you, our Kuanacht would have a chance to weather the end of the world. Here. Take this. I have no use for it anymore. I wanted to bury it with Katrin if I ever found her body. That's all I can do for you. And for her. Why? This letter doesn't change anything. Years ago, I swore I wouldn't utter a single good word about those. If anything...
I swear if I catch that bastard. What? Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income gone in the wind. That's no something I'd like to think too much about. Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, 'cause there's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months. Aye, 'cause Denholm's got nothing better to do than go around asking his men if they nicked all the porn from the local Del Rita bookshop. I'd be laughed out of his tent. Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walt, so if you do find him, well, I've calmed down. Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading. Welcome.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
I am an outcast, exiled from my home. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon. When you hear the word, an example for others. The word is our.
Hello.
You doing okay? Hello. I envy you.
You doing okay?
Always a pleasure to see you. You doing okay? Hello.
I envy you. Ah.
Oh, hello there. Nice to see you.
You look... I wasn't expecting... Hello. What about it? Then what are you waiting?
Nice to see you.
Hello. What about... Oh, quite elegant indeed. Do you know how many legends and songs I've heard about this Robbie guy? Oh, what a remarkable marksman he was. Splitting an arrow already lodged in the bullseye with his own during a tournament. But did anyone actually see it happen? Why make up not? One of them lives right here in Connacht. Why not write a bandit is a bandit, and yet here we are turning a thief and murderer. I gave my word, didn't I? And do you know who breaks their word? People without honor, thieves. No one would ever call me that.
pleasure to see you.
You need something?
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the Menhir. The All-Mother herself must be watching over you. Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to... Besides, I'm more... You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that... There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get. And besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all... The hospital will manage without me for a little while. The hospital, yes, I've seen the state it's in, and I've seen Ailey's devotion to her work. The All-Mother's temple was meant to be a place of comfort and healing. What good is faith if it... I would like to help, truly, but I cannot. There is something I must resolve first. Something that has haunted me for far too long. Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain, Tarion, my dearest friend. The one I couldn't help. You're wondering why I'm here, aren't you? I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace, or perhaps even grief, but all I feel is numbness. May the All-Mother... go with...
Stay quiet. Stay safe. Ah, there you are. Farewell.
Do you need something?
I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand. I don't doubt that. But Kunart is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer. Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers, and I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else? Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that... what shall we tell him? That I thank him for his concern, and that I will take his advice under consideration.
I should stay out of trouble.
And? What did he say? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Have some spare food or coin?
Oh, all right, I promise.
Nice to
Hello. Oh, how did it go? Ha! You see? I always say when someone speaks... Good work. Here's the payment I promised.
You're full of energy today.
You're full of energy today.
Nice to see you. Hello there, strange-looking citizen. You lost, or just looking for someone? A reputation? Me? Oi, wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is... sacred to me, all right? I'd never touch Vrel's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No! I dunno. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke? Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid. Oh, thank the gods. I was losing sleep over this. I mean, I guess I should have known better. Beautiful Liliana's too pure to curse a guy, right? Right? Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're already creepy. Catch you later, yeah? Don't go getting into trouble without me.
Oh, hello there.
Like many things in Avalon, it seems. But yes, they used to be quite influential. Sometimes unnervingly so. They had the ears and hearts of the people, and they made them rather bold in voicing their opinions. As you can imagine, we didn't always see eye to eye. That led to some unfortunate confrontations. I couldn't allow people to openly disagree with me, no matter the influence they thought they held among my subjects. The temple's representatives didn't approve of my use of the weirdness during the war, and they made their opposition public. I decided that such opposition deserved punishment. Sometimes it's necessary, and that was one of those times. In times of war, a leader cannot appear weak, cannot afford to look uncertain. Call it what you like, but war demands obedience, not debate.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. Through service and duty we ascend to hope. Yes? What reason do you have to interrupt my prayer? The body is a vessel of the Prophet's will, and its purpose is not to squander, but to glorify. Through the suffering of the body, I free myself from the snares of evil. Each strike of the... I know which sinner you speak of. I also know he intended to read those books, tainted with lechery, because I know all too well what they do to minds prone to living in impurity, as I know what that man intended to do with his... with sin. People who are lost for their entire lives don't even realize they're on a path to nowhere. That each new... I only want to protect them from this. I want to ensure that their life's path would have fewer of course, I am a red priest, after all. About what shatters a person's dignity. I am not sure what you were trying to accomplish. It wasn't practically thoughtful. Please, just go. We are the sanctified... Why do you And I don't appreciate it when we are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. Why do you... The validity of any Red Church proceed. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through... Why do you disturb? Very bold words. The pain will go, but the grace of Cain... We are the sanctified... Why do you... Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous illustrations. Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous... What did I plan? To burn them, of course. That is what Miss... Yes, you heard correctly. Do you think I don't know what's in those books? I won't deny it. I took a peek inside. I needed to understand the sheer scale of depravity we are dealing with. I acknowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul, yet equally natural should be penance. To free chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue, granting oneself relief through such primitive and... Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? He made hands that stray toward idle pleasures build no temple. Ah, you wish to have at least the bare minimum for discussion. Excellent. Look around our quarters. You should find that text, along with its perfect complement. A sermon on purity and temperance. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. We are the sanctified martyrs. You have So, what is someone like, especially since it's written that a hand that lingers on selfish desire serves no purpose higher than itself. Know this, the seed is sacred, meant not for waste, but for... Of course it serves a purpose, a vain and impure one. Such, meanwhile, to be men means resisting those whims. How can a man be ready to protect his loved ones? Just to remind you, a blind man cannot fulfill his... He serves, indeed. It is true that this man, for reasons I must admit that I hold deep respect. Maybe the soul of that one is not as corrupted as I thought. I fear that sometimes this tone is necessary. Avoiding an admission of guilt does not mean avoiding punishment. Someone may treat Your words, however, are wise, and they lead towards reflection. And there it is, the image of modern humanity, stripping purity from every... You kill holiness, and then, in the face of life... Do not waste your time searching for trivial problems. Yes. An excellent observation, and a keen use of the passage from... This is not about control, Would it not be better if each of us were ready to receive the Prophet's word? A body that succumbs to That is precisely why we must maintain purity, to be ready at any moment to receive the grace of the Prophet. As Brother Flamen says, treat your body like a sacred place, not a disgusting brothel. Through understanding and grace, it is difficult to interpret it otherwise, and is nevertheless, the matter here is different. It has been such pleasures are like gathering rotting apples. So, dear straight, what about my role in all? It is true that I myself was not always a priest. Did that make me someone who hurt? That's a thought worth remembering. Enough, String. I see you've tried, but I won't debate matters of faith. The books will burn.
Help a soul out on your journey.
I'll await your... Excellent. Here's your... Yes?
Well, I'll be damned. Nevera, known as the Chillheart. She earned that nickname because her blade supposedly freezes the blood of her opponents. It certainly leaves marks like frostbite. Nevera is said to be a Dalrator from the Forlorn Swords. They say she was too cruel even for her own tribe and was exiled. If you ask me, she should have stayed there. But she won't be causing trouble anymore. Here's your reward. You managed to defeat Sindamar the Firebringer. Congratulations. Long ago, when Sindamar wasn't Sindamar and wasn't bringing anything, he was just a common townsman, deeply devoted to the All-Mother. At least, that's what everyone thought. Secretly, he was studying forbidden fire-summoning magic. Eventually, he stopped hiding it. You can imagine the havoc. Personally, I'd take 100 Furkets over one Sindamar any day. It's a good thing you managed to stop him. You managed to catch Lame Lorcan. Well done. I didn't know him personally, but he used to be a scout in Camelot's army. One day, he went on a mission and returned with a nasty wound above his knee. Supposedly, a weird beast got him, but he managed to kill it and drag himself back to camp. After that, he started to change, becoming more and more aggressive. Eventually, he began shooting people with his bow for no reason. He was hiding in the area, occasionally attacking people. And if it weren't for you, he'd still be doing it. Thank you. Here's your reward. Finally, you've been gone long enough. Now that's more like it. Let me see. Ah! That's the stuff! I can feel it already. My muscles are burning. My blood's pumping. It's strong. Almost... You know, I might not be everything I used to be. But maybe that's all right. Still, you've done your... Huh. If only my lad... A man grows old, but he stays a fool. But the young ones... Oh, something happened, all right. I had a... And what does he do? He deserts! Unless, of course, there's something I don't know. Then again, maybe it was just nerves, afraid of getting caught in the act. I'm not. But I see what's happening here in Kunacht. We don't know how long this mission will take, and his wife had a bun in the oven when he left. Maybe he got sick of waiting for Denham to grant him leave and just went. Yeah, we do. Never thought I'd see the day I'd be handed a pup, but if you find him, that gold is yours. Because they're Denham's soldiers, not mine. They'd need leave to go into the field. And with those infected with the Red Death roaming the countryside, but you? Seems you... I'd owe you for that. Maybe he just got lost on patrol. Guts, or maybe the weird knight caught out there. Either way, I'd pay for any... I just hope Gert hasn't met some terrible fate. Yes?
I'll await...
I'll await your I'll await your
I'll await.
put that... You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and came out alive. So that means she's dead. She wouldn't have just given you my heart back. I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that blind. Sweet All-Mother, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. She was a monster, as you know. I can't believe it's over. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. You risked your life for me. That's more than I could ever ask of anyone. Even someone dear to me. Got something for me to... I remember following her to that cursed place. I felt a great pain. And then I managed to get away. But each morning after that, the burning... He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong with it. It's weaker. I am weaker and unsteady. It's easier for me to grow impatient and angry. More things seem to cut me deeper. I feel like my heart is poisoned. It hasn't been easy for him. His entire world has begun to change around. You've seen what they did to the trees near Kunacht, even before I got sick. The men here in Kunacht is dying. The nights have become even more dangerous. People say the weirdness is creeping closer. Perhaps the Camelotians have a point. I just want to do my job. So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those hearts had the spark a forged replacement ought to have. They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's chest. There's a legend about the Stone Wardens. It tells that they could forge a heart stronger than... Sadly, I don't know much more. Well, since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata selling books, I was planning to ask her about the legends myself, but maybe you could do it for... Thank you.
Careful with that.
Hello again. Damned red priests. They don't have to like it. Well, one more thing. I can see you're alright, and I hope I can trust you. I need to ask you for something. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devane's manor, a Delrida relic, and I need you to get it for me. The tablet was made by the Theud tribe and given to House Tarion as a token of friendship between the... It's cursed, I suppose. Look, I'm no Theud. I don't pretend. The thicker the weirdness. And, well, we all know what happened to Aye, if I'd known I would have said something, but I didn't. No until the Stone Wardens reached out. I own a bookshop. I don't exactly have the social standing to march. Ask any wolf, and they'll tell you the whole Feud tribe isn't honourable. They'll also call the Volker a bunch of... But while I don't put much stock in prejudice, maybe it should, but it's also history. If a piece of Delrida magic that survived on... Still, if it comes down to it, if it's a choice between taking it or leaving it behind to do more harm, destroy it. I'll deal with the Stone Wardens afterwards. No everybody gets an open door invitation to the Lord's Manor just for sure. It's not like I haven't tried. He set a price so high, I'd have to sell my bookshop and still come up short. When I tell him about the day, said I need to learn how to haggle. Why? Knowing that you might have saved. Of course there's a reward. You know, I was just going to ask you to talk to Anselm for me. But if breaking in is what you prefer, I'll only just try not to get caught. Hello again. And you're asking me because I was born in the I have nothing to tell you. But I think I have some books about the Stone Wardens. Before you ask, no.
Something new? Out.
If it's quality, that's terrific news. I must say I'm impressed. Now, Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable... In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's been a real pleasure working with you.
Oh, there you are. I'm so glad to see you. I have a truth be told. It's still rather hectic here. But at least I don't have to constantly worry about money and supplies anymore. I do wish I had more time for all the patients. But perhaps, in time, we'll be... I try. I'm still responsible for the... And now that Camelot has to pay for treatments, it turns out that a hangover doesn't really require a healer's intervention after all. The residents of Connacht can still be treated for free. And I hope it stays that way. I'll definitely fight to keep it so. Not really. Everything has been going quite well. Oh, If you come across any herbs of Bonksy is amazing at what she does. But you can never have too much of that kind of thing.
The less attention, the better. You've come back. Let's hear what needs addressing. Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't I told Vrel the price, 2,000. Oh, please. What happened to Lady Maeve was tragic, of course, but I highly... For someone supposedly well-read... I'm not sure why you feel the need to tell me that. You do realize I'm not actively looking for a buyer for the tablet, right? I'm just indulging a strange obsession you people seem to have with it. But fine, do as you like. I'll be here if you decide to throw your money away on some old piece of stone.
Do you need something?
I should stay out of trouble. Just passing through? Good. The less attention, the better. Stay quiet. Stay safe.
I'd rather you didn't.
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Just keep your head down. I'd rather you didn't. Just keep your head down. This isn't the place for that. I'd ask you not to sneak around. I wasn't expecting company. Just keep your head down. What is it? You've come back. Take care of...
Always a pleasure to see you.
Before you ask... Aye, it would be. Delrida know how to work stone in the most I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The stone wardens are waiting for it, and you're very strong. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too. Give me your map, and Here's the reward I promised. Before you ask, thanks for...
There's no need for violence.
Show me what you are made of!
Looking for shelter, traveler? You're welcome to join us, unless you're worried a big bad Dalrita might eat you for breakfast. Oh, and you've met all of us, have you? They're a friendly or so I hope. No, not every Dalrida you meet outside the Forlorn Swords follows that runt. They've always kept peace with the people of Kurnacht. Yvain still honors the old treaties. But with those Camelot dogs milling about, it's not as safe here for us as it once. I invited you to our fire, not into our business. He did? About what? And how's that old dog doing? I don't. It's not the Stone Warden's place to meddle. We are. Oogway is my brother. Not by blood, but by stone and steel. It's a bond forged in flesh. I might think he's making a mistake, but that doesn't mean I've given up on him. By the anvil, where else? Making Weirdstone sing the lost songs of Avalon. We're here to guard a craft that's slipping closer to being forgotten. No human ambition is worth. You? Did he get hit in the head with his own hammer? Unless you've impressed him so. Now that is impressive. That's fine, I'll give you a recommendation. There was a swine pup trailing after us, whining that he wanted to join in. Kid couldn't even lift a hammer, but the whelp was stubborn and an idiot. He wandered into one of the half-collapsed tunnels in the mine we were scouting. I haven't seen him since. We thought about it, but the risk was too great. With Camelot besides, but instead of listening to us, the pup thought he had something to prove. Weirdstone veins. As always, the weirdness took it. I knew that place was cursed. Mother, I see he's not with you. Did you... As all men should. Though I'm not sure how that'll work out for him. Kid has but his future's not his to worry about now. Let's focus on yours. To start your path in our brotherhood, you'll need a talisman sung from Weirdstone. We carry it from the moment we join, and it's our own. I'm sorry, but that's knowledge I can't share with you. Not here. One that will allow me to see if Oogway was right to send you my way. Here, follow this design. Shoddy work would be an insult. A gift? I see. Now, let's take a look. So that's what happened. The stone chipped. This is why I don't trust magic. Aye. And I'd say because of cracks between people, too. If we hadn't then again, maybe not. But you're not here to listen to a blacksmith getting maudlin. Oh? I didn't know our stories had traveled so far. But I suppose a tale about creating a heart in the fire. So... Aye, that's the way of it. A heart given to those they drain every joy, every spark. I'm sorry your friend bears that burden. He used iron, didn't he? Iron's too brittle. To forge a heart, you need metal that is alive. Aye, it's the only metal fit for such a task. But weird steel alone isn't enough. It must be woven with it. Bring me those and I'll forge the heart. After that... All right then. So, hello there. We all belong to the Stone Warden Brotherhood here. Aye, he always struck first and asked questions later. Our commander Darvan never supported the rebellion. He says the Stone Warden should act with I don't know why Ugwe left. Old Watchtower. Used to an ogre. Beggar. And I mean that literally. Saw him from a distance if I were you. No trouble. No point risking. He will drop dead from all that weird stone one day.
Kavor's got too soft a heart. Here, have some stew. Aye, it's brotherhood, not charity. We look after our own, sure. Name's Heiko, Stone Warden. I keep this sorry lot from before you ask how come I'm from Thud, since most Stone Wardens are from Ulfur, and aye, they do. But me and my Ulfur brothers learned to singing weird steel. That's the highest honor there is. I don't talk about that too much though. Kavor. Aye, you wouldn't guess it, but the big lumps of soon as he met that man of his, he was ready to light the forge. Good thing Halvor's got more sense than he does. They're a good pair, and they never forget the forge comes first. As it should. If you're up for it, I've been thinking. You any good at baking? I only ask because, if you are, with cooking, you need taste buds and a basic sense of ingredients. But baking takes precision. It's closer to alchemy, really. And since I can't exactly dabble in alchemy, I stick with baking. Cooking and baking are noble crafts, harmless but alchemy, that's a different beast. And the forge, good thing to keep in mind, if you're... Aye, a man can have a dozen lovers, but only one craft he's truly bound to. Try forging with your head full of some other work, and she'll burn you for it. Aye, I'm getting there. See, some of the Thud alchemists use ingredients from... Why not try something similar, but in the form of baked goods? Maybe if we sprinkle the weirdness into food, it'll help us build up a resistance to the fog. But I need someone to gather a few things. Ether bloom. Ah, so you know it. Stronger, maybe. The icing. Perfect. I'll even let you have a taste. Now, do you need anything else? Do you have them? Then why? Until next. Ah, good to see. Do you have them? Ah, perfect. Now, this'll take a bit. I need to blend. And done. Mmm, they smell amazing. Let me know what you think. All right. Safe travels. You're right on time. Depending... Whew! I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't even lift my hammer afterward. Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor. No, not entirely. Creating something to share, and sharing what you make. That's the spirit of baking. You can make the best pie in the world. Like I said, baking is alchemy for those of us who can't go... And now...
Well, I'll be damned. Next time sending you here was a rare gift from him. He knows how grateful I am for every new pair of hands skilled. Take the talisman to Darvan at the Ulfer tribe. He'll know I sent. Even if Darvan sees your skill, you're still not Dalrida. We've never taken an outsider, but for what it's worth, I'd gladly call myself your brother. Though I don't know if there's anything you can do to make it true. Good. Then maybe we'll see each other again. May Mother guide you through the dark.